Hi there, this is Paul Hardingham from paulhardingham.com. On this video I'm going to do a review of the options rider opportunity. Chance to trade binary options with the world's market leader in binary options, apparently according to their website. What I'm going to do on this video, I've got quite a few close friends who have been taken in by Options Rider and have put money into Options Rider, and I just want to give what is possibly an opposing view, a fresh view, a different view, rather than someone who has a vested interest. So I'm not an affiliate with Options Rider. I have no vested interest, and in fact there's no reason for me to do this video except to try and help you save money, preserve money, help you understand how to research a company properly and get the warning signs. And I'm not going to say it's a scam because I know that will upset some people, but I want you to draw your own conclusion based on the facts and data that I present to you on this video. Make your own mind up, and like I said, hopefully preserve some of your hard-earned money for a better opportunity. So first thing we look at when we're presented with an opportunity is optionsrider.com. We look at the domain name. So we look at optionsrider.com, so we go to who.is and we look in optionsrider.com and we find out, well, when was this domain registered and who was it registered by? Because any legitimate company would have no problem in saying who, where their head office is, their contact details and so on. But we see with Options Rider, registered on January 31st, 2013, so basically 2014. January 31st, 2013, so it's registered back in early 2013. We see the name servers here, but we see that this is registration private. That's a big red warning sign. Why would a legitimate company want to hide the registration of their domain name? It doesn't make any sense. A legitimate company wouldn't do that. So that's the first thing we look at. Now, I've found several other companies through the reviews that I've heard and seen online as well, of other companies that seem to be very similar to optionsrider.com. So let me try and take you through some of those. The thing I want to notice here is the style and layout of the website. So we've got this chat box here which says "We are here." Now if I now take you through, so it's not that website, I was doing some more research. If I take you through to bank.options.com, and on this website, I'm looking back at the Wayback Machine, so you can go to web.archive.org and you can see what a website used to look like in the past. So if I go back, let's say, to September 2014 and see what the website looked like back then, I'm on the contact page as well, and we can see that this has a very similar layout to Options Rider. The same sort of menu options at the bottom, same sort of style. Again, we can see it's Australia. We can see who we are, and we can click on that link and we'll find out they won't tell us who they are. It just comes up with warm words, a nice glow feel, but doesn't actually say who they are at all. Again, a legitimate company, you'd have a registered office. You could phone that office, you could visit that office. What we have as an office on Options Rider, we go down to the bottom of the page here, we see we have this address given here. Well, when we go to Google, we see that actually this is just a rented office space by Regis. Regis is one of the big office rentals. And again, if you're a legitimate real business, why would you want to rent some office space? If they are the world's biggest, most trusted binary options traders, why would they have a tiny little office rented in a virtual office space with no real staff there, virtual switchboard, which actually they don't give the details of the switchboard on the Options Rider website. No way of contacting them except through the chat, which could be anyone in Bangladesh or India, just being paid $2 a day to answer questions on their form, and any other question they won't answer. You've got a contact form, well, that means nothing at all, whatever. Although they do say, please feel free to contact us for any question you may have. Our dedicated support is available for you via live chat, email or phone. Yet they don't actually have a phone number on here. So again, that's a lie. And you think, well, if they can lie about their phone number being available, what else could they lie about? Let's go and have a look at some of these other websites which are related. So we have fastoptions.com has been mentioned. But I've also found this one, Binary Options Concierge. And we see this phone number here on the contact page, 1-800-620-378. Now if we go back to Fast Options, Where did I find it? Let me see if I can find the phone number again. It was on here somewhere, but it's the same phone number I'm on bank options. Let's go back to fast options. I'm pretty sure it was in here. Contact us. No, but again, you can see fast options here. It's the same sort of layout. Interesting, they've got a different address here, Macau, which is probably a tax haven. Makes it very difficult for the authorities to track them down. Can't find it now, but that phone number, which I found here on Binary Options Concierge, is the same phone number, and we've got this same contact chat box here as well, another indication. And when we go to the who is for Binary Options Concierge, we again see this is name servers at domaincontrol.com, registered in June 2014, and it's with GoDaddy, and lo and behold, it's registration private. So again, another big warning sign, another indicator that Options Rider may not be who they are making themselves out to be. Now, what else is there that we need to look at to say that you need to be very careful about this? Well, there's a claim here on the video on the Options Rider. Options Rider is the world's market leader in binary options. They've been around for less than a year in terms of an actual physical website. So, you know, binary options at this stage have been around since about 2009 as a trading vehicle. There are clearly much bigger companies than Options Rider, so that's a false statement on there as well. So, you know, we're starting to see lots of false statements, lots of things hidden, and hopefully that should be a warning sign for you not to put your money in with Options Rider. My suspicion is that Options Rider is simply a Ponzi scheme where they reward earlier investors with money coming in from later investors. Bernie Madoff is the biggest name that I think most people would know of in terms of operating a Ponzi scheme within the financial services industry. Currently serving, I don't know what, 200 years incarceration in jail. Is never going to come out. He will stay in jail until he's dead. And rightly so, because they have taken, people like him have taken billions of dollars off of people. You may say, well, it's my money, Paul, I can do with it what I want, and you're absolutely right, you can, but I just feel sort of a moral obligation, because I know about Options Rider in terms of my research and how I've understood the internet over the years and businesses like this. I would suggest you need to be very, very careful with this business. So there's no real contact details. They have a win ratio. In binary options, you either win or you lose on each trade, and they are quoting in Options Rider the videos and information I've seen from other people who have pitched this to me, a win ratio of 88%, 85 to 88%. Well, here's another reason why Options Rider is fake, because if you had a win ratio of 88%, and I urge you to put this in a spreadsheet, do your own calculations, even if you started with $1,000 of your own money, if you did have a win ratio of 88% in binary option trading, within half a year you would be making over $1 billion a day profit. So my suggestion to be is that if you were truly making 88% win ratio, why would you bother selling that program? If you're making over $1 billion a day, would you bother telling anyone how you're doing it, why you're doing it? Would you be wanting their money to trade their money for them? Of course you wouldn't. You're making over $1 billion a day. And so either that 88% is incorrect and it's completely fake and made up in order to get people to invest money into this scheme, or it's genuine. If it's genuine, it doesn't make sense, because why would you sell a program like that? And why would people not know about it? You've got Warren Buffett as one of the richest people in the world. You know, the rich people in the world are well known. But if someone's making over $1 billion a day, I think they would probably be well known, which to me suggests they're not, which also suggests to me that the 88% is also not genuine. What else can I tell you? That's probably enough to be going with. Hopefully that's enough for you to realise that there's some serious questions to be answered there before you part with your money. There's plenty of other places you can put your money. I know binary options, the whole area is so full of scams because it's a very, very unregulated area at the moment. There are some genuine binary option opportunities out there. They're few and far between. You've got to be very, very careful. I can certainly give you advice on you know, what's good, what's not good. Never go with anything, for instance, over 75% win ratio, because that's clearly made up information. But yeah, hopefully that's been useful to you. I know it's going to make some people unhappy, and if you're watching this video and you've already put money into the business, I know it's probably very unlikely going to convince you that you shouldn't have done that and that you should take your money out, because my experience is that when people have actually finally committed themselves to say, I'll put some money into this, it's worth a punt, it's worth a risk, I've got to give it a go, then those sort of people are very difficult to convince otherwise, because once you've actually put your money in there, you're going to convince yourself as much as you possibly can, because you don't want to admit that you're wrong, you don't want to admit that you've just lost your money, and so it is very, very tricky. So hopefully, I do invite you to pass comments, but please, if you're going to just pass comments like Options Rider's fantastic, I've made $3,000 in the first 3 days, that doesn't prove anything. Ponzi schemes will do that. The people who are in early on Ponzi schemes will make a lot of money. Until the regulators catch up, then they will take it back off you and they'll put you in jail as well. So that's not proof in itself. The proof I need to see is, here's one other final thing. Options Rider, if they're genuinely making 3 trades, 4 trades a day, they should be able to publish those trades as they make the trades, because a binary option trade is not an instantaneous trade. You're not in and out instantaneously. You place a trade, then the trade option expires at a later point. Now, if Options Rider are genuine, they should easily be able to show and post on their website the trades they are making at the time they're making them, because that's what you get in the binary options market. That is perfectly valid, perfectly legitimate, proves the legitimacy of it, and you can then independently verify if their trades are genuine. And then if their trades are genuine, then you wouldn't have a problem in saying to them, well, look, you can manage my account. But there is no proof of that at this stage, and again, that suggests to me, why would they not do that? If they are making trades with 88%, the only trades I've seen are post trades. Now, anyone can make up figures of post trades. You just look back through, I could make up a post trade of just 10 minutes ago. I could say I bought this foreign currency pair and I sold it, and I made a profit. It's easy to do that with the data that's already there historically. It's a very different matter of doing it live. And so if Options Rider really are managing to generate 88%, especially if they're doing it with software, then the software could certainly post it up in an area of their website where you could see their trades live, even if they only limited that to members. But I see no members actually giving that information. All they are posting is, this is the trades that they made today. Yeah, likely story. So anyway, like I said, I hope that's a help. Feel free to comment, but please address my questions in here. If you've got data that contradicts what I've said in my review here, then I'm absolutely fine. I'm happy to review that and see what that information is. But I am pretty darn confident you will not find anything that contradicts what I've just said. And if you take your Options Rider hat off for a moment, look at it objectively, look at it in the cold light of day, look at it skeptically first of all, you will know in your heart of hearts that you are likely to lose your money with Options Rider. If you do want to know binary options that are legitimate and genuine, feel free to get in touch with me. But for now, I hope that just simply by watching this review, it's helped you save some money. I have no ulterior motive to it than that it helps you save some money, so that you can feel that you can go and have a bit more education as to how to investigate a business with a bit more common sense and a bit more integrity to the companies you might be wanting to invest in. And like I said, the binary options is absolutely hugely full of scams. So take some of these tips that I've given you in this video, use them to your advantage, preserve your money. You've worked hard for it, keep it as long as you can. And I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching this video. Cheers, bye.